Amidst the backdrop of over 2 years of relentless conflict in Ukraine, the nation faces a new challenge as its leadership grapples with the complexities of military conscription. A proposed bill seeking to address issues of mobilization has sparked widespread debate, highlighting the tension between the need for manpower on the front lines and the growing desire to demobilize soldiers weary from prolonged combat. Since the outbreak of hostilities, Ukraine has relied heavily on conscription to bolster its armed forces in the face of persistent aggression. The system, however, has come under increasing scrutiny as instances of draft evasion exacerbate manpower shortages. With many eligible men seeking ways to avoid conscription, the Ukrainian government is considering legislative remedies to reinforce its diminishing ranks. The proposed mobilization bill has become a polarizing topic, reflecting the nuanced balancing act between national defense and the welfare of its citizenry. Supporters argue that maintaining a strong conscription policy is essential to Ukraine's capacity to defend its sovereignty and territorial integrity. They maintain that without a steady influx of fresh troops to frontline positions, the strain on resources and personnel could become unsustainable. Conversely, opponents criticize the draft policy, pointing to the toll that unrelenting combat has taken on soldiers. They call for a more strategic approach to demobilization, which would allow battle-weary servicemen to return to civilian life, arguing for the mental, physical, and emotional recuperation of the troops. The emphasis on demobilization also reflects growing public sentiment that stresses the importance of preserving human life and offering respite to those who have served. The debate over the bill is occurring against a backdrop of deeper societal concerns, such as the potential impact on the economy and family structures. The absence of a large portion of the male workforce could have long-term repercussions on the country's economic recovery and societal health. Furthermore, the issue of reintegration for returning soldiers, many of whom may experience physical injury or psychological trauma, presents another challenge for the Ukrainian government and society to address. The mobilization bill has reignited conversation about the broader implications of an extended military campaign. Central to the discourse is not only the efficacy of the draft system, but also how Ukraine, as a nation, can sustain its defense efforts while ensuring the well-being of its citizens. As the war continues with no clear end in sight, the Ukrainian government's ability to refine its conscription policy may prove critical to maintaining national resilience in the face of adversity. As Ukraine continues to navigate the difficult terrain of war, the attention of the international community remains fixed on its efforts to reconcile the demands of combat with the needs of its people. The outcome of the mobilization bill and the subsequent handling of conscription will serve as key indicators of the country's strategic direction in this unprecedented period of turmoil.